guys, so today I want to talk a little bit about the Aveeno Triple Oat Calm and Restore Serum. And it's serum, and I've got some cruelty-free alternatives to this and some dupes because I know this is a fan favorite amongst a lot of different people. It works well for a lot of people, and I thought I should find some dupes and focus on the cruelty-free aspect since Aveeno, despite every time I buy them, I think they're cruelty-free, and then I go and do some digging, and I'm like, they're not. Why can I not remember that? I don't know. Maybe it's something about the brand's image or marketing. I always forget it. So these are some cruelty-free alternatives, and this one is kind of expensive, so a lot of these are more affordable as well. Not all of them are more affordable, but most of them are. So the standouts with this serum, it's got a nice light texture. I think that's what a lot of people like. So it's really easy to fit into any routine. Because of its light, watery texture. It also is pretty sensitive skin friendly. It's fragrance free. It has no drying types of alcohol in there, and it does contain some soothing ingredients: oat kernel flour, oat kernel oil, oat kernel extract, which I think a lot of people find calming and soothing to their skin. It also contains Feverfew, which can be another calming ingredient. But to be honest, a lot of those star ingredients are pretty far down the ingredient list. And this is a serum I've really enjoyed in the past. So I think finding a good cruelty-free alternative to it, if it's something you're going to repurchase, I think is a nice alternative to have. Something in your back pocket if you decide to go cruelty-free. So, and it's also $27. I will link to it at Ulta below. But to be honest, the main ingredients are all slip ingredients. It's very front-loaded with that. And then the preservative. All of the exciting ingredients in this one come after phenoxyethanol, which means they're not a high percentage. And a lot of these oat kernel ingredients can be used at a higher percentage for real soothing benefits. So this is probably more of a slip product that is non-offensive, won't irritate skin for the most part, but in the long run, is it really totally beneficial, or can some of these other products work better? So, okay, here we go. First product up that instantly came to my mind is from a smaller brand, Equal RXN. It's a brand I'd never heard of up until a couple of years ago, but they have a small line of products, I think 4 or 5 of them. And this is their oat milk PHA serum. It's about $28, although they have sales and things like that often. I will link to it below. This one has the same exact watery texture to it, which works really well in your routines. So, there we go. Exact same texture, and it's got some of the same exciting ingredients. It's also fragrance-free. So in this one, we've got oat protein extract, we've got oatmeal extract, and oat kernel oil, and still having that watery, light serum texture. It feels and replaces this one, in my opinion, in relation to dupes or alternatives. This is probably the closest dupe you're going to find that's still cruelty-free, fragrance-free, things like that. So if you're looking for the closest similar product, this would be it. And in my opinion, it's still a little bit better. So, okay, so we've got that one. Next up, I wanted to mention it quick, the Purito Oat In Calming Gel Cream at $18. I have it, but I couldn't find the tube today, but it's $18. It's a gel cream. It's got a similar texture, a little bit thicker, but it's also got oat seed water in it. And then for soothing skin, Panthenol, and it's $18. So probably more of a moisturizer for oilier skin types. Okay, next up, this is a newer brand, Wildcat or Wildcat, because there's no I in it. So anyway, that's the cool way to do it. So this is their saffron and oat milk serum. It's about $25. I picked this one up from TJ Maxx. So if you're ever at TJ Maxx, check it out. I don't know. I'll link to this below, but anyway, so this brand is sold at Ulta a lot. So this one is another nice watery-based serum, and it's really nice. There's no fragrance in it, and it's got oat kernel extract in there for skin, and it's also alcohol-free. It's cruelty-free, no scent in it, so it's really nice serum. And in my opinion, this one is also going to be next up, probably one of the closer ones in terms of texture and ingredients. It doesn't have a terribly long ingredient list, but overall it seems to work well for a lot of people. So I'm interested in trying more from this brand because I haven't tried a ton from them. I think this is the very first product I picked up from them because I love oat, and I saw it. I'm like, oh, oat, I'm all over it. So there we go, $25. I will link to that one below. Next up, I've got another one from Purito. This is their Oat Intense Cream. And it's about $15. And this one's more of a moisturizer, but it's got a lot of the good ingredients that is in the Aveeno. So there we go. So it's certainly a little thicker. So keep that in mind. So this might not be able to fit in your serum step. But in terms of the ingredients, we've got oat seed water, oat kernel oil, oat kernel flour, and oat kernel extract. And oat is an amazing ingredient for your skin. It's so calming and hydrating, and it's used in such a variety of ways. I mean, different ground up oats can be used as kind of like an exfoliant or a physical exfoliant, and then the oils can be used in a hydrating way. So it's a very versatile ingredient used different ways, and certainly fits into serum steps, cream steps, toners, lots of cleansers with oat in them too. So this one might be worth checking out. It's $15. The bottle's big, so I mean, you're gonna get your money's worth either way, and it is a nice cruelty-free option. Okay, next up, going back to the liquid texture. This is, in terms of ingredients, very similar in terms of texture. A little different step in your routine. It's the First Aid Beauty Ultra Repair Wild Oat Hydrating Toner. So this is a mini size. I got this from TJ Maxx because I finished the full size. But the regular size is 6 ounces. It retails for $24. But if you're at TJ Maxx, I guess I paid $7 for 3.4 ounces. So that might be the way to go. But this one's a toner, but it's a milky toner. So you can use it as more of an essence. So you can apply this right after cleansing. And maybe using another toner and just pat this on. So it's a thicker toner, but very hydrating. Fits into your routine really easily. And this one is also very similar. It's got the Feverfew extract that the Aveeno has. It also has the oat kernel extract. And then to top it off, we've got colloidal oatmeal. So this one's a fan favorite amongst a lot of different people. So I'd be surprised if they take this off. I was surprised to see it at Ulta, actually. Maybe it's the little bottles. I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if they're getting rid of it or not, but I found it at Ulta still. So this one is going to be very similar as well. Just a little bit liquidy texture, but more bang for your buck in terms of ingredients. And then the full size is still cheaper than the Aveeno serum. So here we go. Okay, next up, I've got the Kinship Oat Ceramide Relief Oil, and you can see I must have got a little aggressive with it when I was closing it because it's got a crack on it. Sometimes I really feel like bottles should really close tightly, and then I just overdo it and I break them. That happens a lot. So this one, obviously, it's an oil, so it's a totally different step in your routine, but it does contain the oat kernel oil. It's also got some really nice ingredients and ceramides. It does contain lavender and sandalwood extract. I don't notice any scent in this. Some people may be sensitive to those two extracts. If it were lavender and sandalwood oil, it would definitely be noticeable, but it's the extract, so it's not really noticeable. They could have done without it in this product. I don't know why they included it, but otherwise, it's a really nice product, but it's obviously an oil, so it's a totally different step in your routine. But overall, I do like this oil because I just smooth it in, typically in the winter time, just at the very end of my routine, over everything else, and it really seals everything in and moisturizes your skin. So this one I'm almost finished with. Okay, next up, we've got the Eczema Honey Concentrated Cocktail Renewal Cream. Another one with a cream texture, so different step. But this one's $20. It's really a nice product. This has amazing anti-aging ingredients in this one, so it's a little bit beyond what the Aveeno does. The Aveeno, it's a basic hydrating serum. This one's got the hydrating, anti-aging, all of that stuff going on, but it's a little bit thicker, but I really do enjoy this one. And, okay, so this one's $20. It's 1.7 ounces, so we've got a big jar. We've got oat kernel flour in this one and natural oatmeal. And then for the other anti-aging ingredients, we also have aloe. What else? We've got, I know we've got resveratrol, retinol, bakuchiol, niacinamide, green tea, amino acids. Overall, it's just a really impressively made product with a lot of bang for your buck and a lot of ingredients. So it's not simple like the Aveeno, but it's something to consider if you're into oat and things like that. Okay, a couple more. Next up, I've got the Murad Quick Relief Colloidal Oatmeal Treatment. This is probably the most expensive one on the list. It's 46 bucks. It's a little bit pricey. They also have a cleanser version of this and a cream moisturizer version of this. I really like the treatment because it's kind of got a thicker texture, kind of a balm texture. So you can use it in irritated areas of your skin, or you can use it on certain areas of your face that are dry. So different texture again, but still very nice in terms of ingredients in here. So in this one, we've got colloidal oatmeal, and then we've got oat kernel extract. I love the balm texture. It feels instantly calming and hydrating and soothing the second you apply it to skin. And it's just really lovely without feeling like greasy or anything like that. So that one might be worth checking out. And then last but not least, this is another close dupe, but I'm not sure what's going on with this. So I'll link to it at Fourr Beauty. I have no idea. It's out of stock there. It's out of stock at Ulta, so I have no idea if they're discontinuing or not. But it's similar. It's got the oat in there. It's also got squalane and jojoba oil. And it's 1 ounce for $14, so it's pretty affordable. And then it's got that light serum texture, but I'm not sure what's going on with it. So they might be discontinuing it. I have no idea. But overall, these are my favorites. And many of these are very close. Some of them different textures. But in my opinion, the closest you're going to get in terms of ingredients are probably going to be these these three. The First Aid Beauty, the Wildcat, and the Equal RXN. They're all very similar. So anyway, I'm interested in hearing from you guys if you have any other options or dupes or cruelty-free alternatives, or if you just have a favorite oat product. I love oat. What is it and what do you love about it? A lot of people, I think, still probably make homemade oatmeal masks to calm their skin down and probably love it. So anyway, leave a comment. Love hearing from you guys, and stay tuned for more tomorrow. Thank you so much. Bye, guys.